So I know I haven't done a video about this, but I've talked about it before. So this is a new bag, but this is the kit that I keep behind my driver's seat in my truck. So I have one of those like first aid kits that's got like band-aids and stuff in it. But this is more of like a big time like bleed kit or trauma kit because we do stuff, around a lot of dangerous things. And there's times where I could see like, somebody could fall and get something cut and need a tourniquet or something bad happen. So that's why I keep this. And I keep this because even if I don't necessarily know how to use everything in here, there might be somebody around that does. So first of all, this is just the VanQuest. It's the fat FAT bag. This is the 5x7. They make a bigger one and they make a smaller one. This is the middle one. I'll link it down below. So I had one of those cheap Amazon headrest mounts, and the bag finally tore, the mount finally tore, so it was time for a new one. So right here on the outside, so it did not come with these patches. These were actually on the old Amazon bag, but I just put them on here. But you can get patches for whatever you want. So there's hook and loop here, there's hook and loop here, and there's Molly on the back. It did come with some like Molly strips, and it's got these things for Velcroing. There's a handle here. There's two little loops down here, so you could hook this to a like one of those things that go on the back of the seat or kind of whatever you want. There's elastic on both sides. So then what I keep right here in the front, this is like a little Velcro pocket. So I keep just gloves here, medical gloves here, quick access, whatever you need. On this side, these are just some trauma shears. So these are kind of cheapy, but like they don't have the big giant handles, but they're actually pretty good quality. They're pretty heavy duty. So I keep those here. On this side, I keep a cat tourniquet, and I keep the orange one because I want it to be very, very visible. And then there's also a Sharpie here because you're supposed to write the time. So there's this little spot right here. See, it says time, and you can write the time. So I'm not going to demonstrate like how to use any of the stuff. There's a million videos on that. I'll link some channels down below about if anybody wants more information about any of this stuff. So then also the nice thing about this bag is it's a quick deployment. So you can grab this handle here, and then you can just grab the handle, and then you can just rip it open basically. And then it like lays out. It's got this nice orange material in here. So then here in the front, this is the instructions for the cat tourniquet. You should know how to use one, but I keep the instructions in here. This is eye wash, which this isn't really trauma, but I figured it was a good thing to have here. And there's even some more little hooks and stuff. You could put more stuff if you want. So in here, this is a CPR shield. It's just one of those. They make those cup things, but this is just like basically a piece of plastic with a one-way valve. That's what that is. This is an Israeli bandage. This goes here. Keep that there. Which this is like a pressure bandage too, so this can stop, like work as a tourniquet if you're not bleeding as bad. This is an IV kit for starting an IV. These are 4-inch gauze pads. I should probably put a couple more in there, but I just haven't yet. On this side, this is some compressed gauze. So this is the older stuff. So see if it's kind of like loose, but they make some better stuff now, but it's all right. This stuff's not very expensive. I think this was like 50 cents for this. And then this is quick clot gauze. So it's basically this gauze, but it's got this agent on it for like if you're on blood thinners or something, you would use this because it kind of helps stop the bleeding. And this one, there's one that's got like a shellfish warning, but this is not it. So there's a different one if you're not allergic to shellfish. The other one is like a shellfish thing, but this one is not that. So quick clot gauze. There are some these are some hyphen chest seals here, which these are kind of meant for like gunshots, but I was thinking about it, and like say you fell on a piece of rebar or something, that would be very similar. So that's kind of why I thought those would be handy. And then this is this goes in your nose, and it basically helps like stabilize your airway. So it goes through your nose and it goes down into your throat. So it basically opens up your airway. So that's everything I keep in here. Oh wait, what is this? This is just the lube for this thing. So that's everything. This is basically like a trauma kit. This isn't for like cuts or scrapes or anything like that. So I did build this one. There are some ones that are like pre-built. If you want to get a pre-built one, there's a million videos on this stuff. So I'm not going to go into why I picked this and how I built this stuff, but actually I can show you my pre-built one. So this one I did build. There is a pre-built one that I got that I keep in my range bag. So This one is one that's pre-built. I purchased this one just the way it sits. I'll link it down below. I got this one on Medical Gear Outfitters. So it's the same kind of thing. It's got the cat tourniquet right here, and this one's held on with these little like, these are meant for like cables, you know, like if you're for cable organization and stuff. So you can actually just kind of yank this and it'll come right off. And then this is the, they call it like a small the back kit. It's like an AR 500, I think is what they call this, basically this kit minus the tourniquet. And the nice thing about this kit is it's meant to like, you could put it through a belt or you could molly it and it sits like this. It sits like this basically. So then you can grab this. Let me do it like that. You grab this here and then it just, it's got a lot of Velcro, but you grab that basically and then you just pull and then this part comes out as where this stays on your belt. So again, it's got a cat tourniquet. It's got more gloves. There's a bunch of gloves here. So here's the compressed gauze, what I was talking about. See how it's like more of a square. So it's got compressed gauze in it. Gloves. I think there's 2 pairs of gloves in here. And then it's got the airway, what is that, lubricant again. And then here's the airway. Basically the same thing, it's just a little bit different. So this stuff is from North American Rescue, which the nice thing about the North American Rescue stuff is see it's got these orange or these big red tabs. So that's where you tear. So if you notice, everything's got that. That's where you tear it open. And then it has, this is the same thing as Israeli bandage. They call these pressure bandages, hemorrhage control bandages, but same basic thing. So this is a 6-inch. So the other one is a 4-inch. You can tell the difference there. Not that it matters. And then these are those trauma shears that these are the trauma shears that I was talking about with the big handles. But these are the same. These aren't maybe the highest quality, but they'll work. Maybe one-time use. And then it's got 2 of the compact hyphen chest seals. So let me show you compare it to the other one. So here's the ones in my truck trauma kit. See how much different size they are. So this kit was a pre-built kit. So I will link this kit down below. Where to get a lot of the stuff. North American Rescue is good. They have a lot of pre-built stuff. They also sell everything individually. Medical Gear Outfitters is good, and Rescue Essentials. So I'll link all that down below. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I know it's kind of a different video, but I figured I'd share this.